In the first half of the 20th century, trams were the premier urban mode of transport. But after the Second World War, they fell out of favour, and by 1962, Blackpool was the only town in the country to retain its original tram line. The Blackpool tram line runs from Stargate in the south of Blackpool to Fleetwood, along the Fylde coast in Lancashire, England. The line dates back to 1885 and is one of the oldest electric tramways in the world. The first stretch opened on the 29th of September 1885 from Cocker Street to Dean Street on the Blackpool Promenade. It was one of the first practical tramways in the world and was inaugurated only 6 years after Werner von Siemens first demonstrated electric traction. The inauguration was presided over by Holroyd Smith, who invented the system. This is one of the original conduit coaches. The electricity was supplied by a system in which trams took the current from the conduit below and between the tracks. Although this was very successful in locations like towns and cities, it proved to be very problematic on a line so close to the sea, where sand and water caused problems. So in 1899, overhead wiring was installed and the conduit removed. They started to extend the line and new coaches were installed. By 1903, the promenade had reached the pleasure beach. And by 1920, when Blackpool Corporation took over the tramway, there was 8 miles of track. In the 1930s, the manager, Walter Luff, as part of a 5-year plan for modernisation, introduced a fleet of modern streamlined tramcars, including enclosed rail coaches, open-topped boats, and the English electric double-deck luxury dreadnought, which was known as a balloon. These formed the backbone of the fleet right into the 21st century. In 2012, the line was upgraded yet again, and new rolling stock was delivered, replacing the existing coaches, all with a new livery and new colours. Away went the green and cream that everyone knew, to be replaced by a new purple livery. The older coaches, now known as heritage coaches, are still used at various times of the year, such as bank holidays and during the illuminations. If you ride the length of the tramway, you'll get a good view of many of Blackpool's main attractions. This is Stargate, the southern terminus of the system. The journey from here will take you past the pleasure beach, and of course Blackpool Tower with the Golden Mile. And as you pass the tower, you should be able to see on the left-hand side the comedy carpet. This is a terrific addition to the Blackpool Promenade. It shows jokes and punchlines from comedians who performed in Blackpool over the decades. There's a total of over 160,000 letters, each one cut from granite and inset in white concrete in a variety of typefaces. 5 months after it opened, the local council controversially removed part of the work because viewers were thought to be in danger of stepping backwards into the path of trams. The work earned the 2012 Marsh Award for Excellence in Public Sculpture. Leaving the town centre, you will pass some of the grand hotels that were built to cater for the millions of holidaymakers that came each year, like the Imperial here, like the Savoy at Ginn Square, and like the Norbreck Castle, formerly known as the Norbreck Hydro. Built in 1865 as a private house, and converted to a hotel for the well-to-do in 1912. Some of these hotels have retained their appeal better than others. Before reaching the centre of Fleetwood, you pass Rossall School. This was founded in 1844 as a northern sister school to Marlborough College in Wiltshire. It's an independent day and boarding school and caters for ages from 5 to 18. Eventually, after about 45 minutes after the beginning of your journey, you reach Fleetwood at the northern end of the line. Now, one of Blackpool's main claim to fame is the annual light show known throughout the world as the Illuminations. From the end of August until the beginning of November each year, the whole length of the promenade from Stargate to Bispam is festooned with millions of light bulbs in a truly dazzling display. This has given the tram department scope to come up with some ingenious and innovative designs for some of their coaches. And on that blaze of light, we will leave the Fylde coast and its trams. Thank you for joining me today. Can you guess where my mental meanderings will take me next? Goodbye for now.